Good morning, I'm Al Litman, Mayor of Mesquite. Today's COVID-19 report stands at 26 cases. Our community COVID-19 testing will be reduced to Tuesdays only. We will also begin using Fire Station 1 behind City Hall next Tuesday. June 16th is our new testing location. The entrance will be off of First South near Willow Street. Appointments are still required. Please call 702-625-3213 to set yours. It is important that you leave a message if there is no answers that we can call you back as soon as possible. The test will remain free of charge at this site. If you are needing to be tested sooner, please contact your doctor, call the hospital of your choice, or utilize one of the drive-through locations in St. George or Las Vegas. There are many options out there. Today I want to talk a little bit about an organization that has become controversial in the past few months and has given out a number of mixed messages about COVID-19, and I agree. However, I want to bring to your attention one message that's scary to say the least. Don't wash your food with bleach. Don't ingest any type of cleaning products. These life-saving warnings may seem like common sense, but a report that came out June 5th from the CDC suggests many Americans are throwing common sense out the window as they attempt to keep COVID-19 out of their homes. In a survey published Friday, 39% of 502 respondents reported using bleach on food, applying household cleaning or disinfectant products on their skin, and inhaling or injecting such products. Yes, I know the sample is small, but still indicative of what is taking place. Only 58% of respondents knew that bleach should not be mixed with ammonia. If you mix these together, you create chloramine gas that can easily kill you. Callers to the National Poison Control Center have actually mixed cleaning products and disinfectants on bread wrappers and wondered if they can eat the bread. In addition, numerous callers to the center asked if it's safe to bathe their kids in bleach solution. I said I would talk about some of the internet conspiracies, and I will. What I have to say is not my opinion one way or another, just some information that gives you an opposite viewpoint from those who promote the conspiracy, should you deem it one. Let me define conspiracy first. A conspiracy is defined as a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful or evil. The term is used rather loosely in most cases. However, you need to hear both sides in order to make an educated judgment call. With that said, let me address a conspiracy that has nothing to do with COVID-19. If you go to Twitter or Facebook, you will find hundreds of posts that are currently circulating that George Floyd is not actually dead. Yes, you heard right. Their argument is that George Soros, the billionaire investor, is funding the spreading of protests against police brutality. Other theories on the subject coming both from the far right and from the far left. Take your pick if you wish. The unfounded rumor that Mr. Floyd is alive is emblematic of the misinformation narrative that a newsworthy event was staged. This has become increasingly common refrain over the years, with the examples that the 1969 moon landing and the 2020 massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School were hoaxes. And of course that Elvis is alive and hiding. The unsubstantiated theory that Antifa activists are responsible for the latest riots and looting was the biggest piece of protest information tracked by Signal Labs, which looks at certain categories of falsehoods. Of 873,000 pieces of misinformation linked to the protests, 575,800 were mentioned of Antifa. Remember, none of this is my opinion. I'm only the messenger of data collected by a neutral source. I strongly suggest you take a look at Signal Labs online in order to better understand what they do. Interesting, I lived through the Harlem riots, the Detroit riots, the Watts riots, the demonstrations and shootings at Kent State, the political riots of Chicago, and the Rodney King riots. There was never any mention of a conspiracy connected to any of them. Of course, there was no internet with Facebook, Twitter, and other social media in those days. News commentators reported only what they saw. No Fox News, no CNN, just the facts. I long for those days. In the coming days, I'll talk some more about what seems to drive the frenzy of misinformation. You can accept it if you wish. We are blessed to have free speech in America, and I encourage you to take full advantage of it. But it's not free speech when you scream fire in a crowded theater. As I reflect back on the peaceful protests we had in Mesquite, I think how badly things could have gone from the misinformation running rampant. Keep the faith. I see much brighter days ahead as long as we remain mesquite strong. And don't forget, 110,000 dead in 5 months is not a hoax.